Good morning, all of you. Welcome back, all of you in class 12th accountancy after long Diwali holidays. So today we are going to start ratio analysis. And in earlier videos, I have explained you about the ratios, about various categories. Now today we are going to start numericals. The first numerical is liquidity ratios. In liquidity ratios, we have to study two types of ratios. First is current ratio and second is liquid ratio. So first category A is liquidity ratio. And in liquidity ratios, you have to study two ratios, that is current ratio and liquid ratio. Now the current ratio shows the relationship between current asset and current liabilities. CA upon C. And liquid ratio shows the relationship between liquid asset and current liability. Now our today's topic is current ratio. And in that ratio, I am going to show you how to calculate it and how that ratio will improve, decrease, or not change. That type of question may come in your exam. Generally, see, simple ratio calculation will not be there in liquidity ratios. Generally, they relate it with another ratios, or because the topic is of 4 marks only, so that is divided in two parts. So one question generally of this type. See, I am going to explain you various cases to calculate to know about liquidity ratios. Liquidity ratios are calculated to know the short-term financial position. It is classified in two parts. Current ratio, which shows the relationship between current asset and current liabilities. And the ideal current ratio is 2:1. 2:1. And liquid ratio shows the relationship between liquid asset and current liabilities. And the ideal current liquid ratio or acid test ratio or quick ratio. There are various names of it. So the ideal liquid ratio is 1:1. And now what is the difference between current asset and liquid asset? See, current asset is a wider term and liquid asset is a narrow term. When we deduct stock, means inventory, and prepaid expenses from current asset, we can find out liquid asset. Okay, so liquid ratio shows the liquidity position or the quick availability of cash. Now, after formula, we are going to calculate different terms. Like I am giving you one example through which the current ratio will change or not change. So, if you want to know the current ratio of an organization is 2:1. Current ratio of an organization is 2:1. Now, the question is, state with reasons. The ratio will improve, decrease, or no change. Ratio will improve means increase, reduce means decrease, or no change. the ratio will be same. So first case, which is generally will come in exams, generally that is in the exam, repayment of a current liability. This is first case. First case, repayment of current liability. Means the organization is paying current liability. I am going to explain you it in a very easy manner. Look at the board. There are various ways to show the result or to comment on it, but generally this method is easy to understand. So see, repayment of current. Current ratio is equals to 2:1, or current ratio is A upon CL. Okay. Now 2:1, so let assume that is 20,000 and 10,000. This is 20,000 and 10,000, we assume, because when we cut the zero, the ultimate result is 2:1. Now, repayment of current liability. You can assume that 5,000 rupees. Means current liabilities are paying 5,000. When you are paying current liabilities of 5,000 rupees, there will be two effects. See, minimum two effects will be there with every transaction. So here, when we are paying 5,000 rupees, current liabilities is reducing, as well as cash means current asset also reducing. See, new C 5,000 will be minus. 5,000 will be minus because you are paying cash. See, you can write it by this way also. Now my question is, when we are paying current assets, the current liabilities, two effects will be there. One is when we are paying current liabilities decreases. Okay, and because we are paying current liabilities, our cash balance also decreases. So CA will also. Clear? See, simple way. Now I am going to explain you repayment of current liability. Maybe in the exam that will come repayment or payment of bills payable, payment of creditors. Language may be changed. That ratio may be changed. Okay, but the method will be same. Okay, so now CA 20,000 minus 5,000, that will be 1,000. New CL. What will be the CL now? 10,000 minus 5,000. 10,000 minus 5,000. That is 5,000. Now new CR. Or you can say change CR. What will be the formula for CR? Simple. CA upon 15,000 upon 5,000 is equals to 3:1. Now my question is very easy. The original CR is 2:1 and new CR is 3:1. The current ratio will increase. Clear? So your answer is current ratio will improve. How we can say current ratio will improve? Because earlier that was 2:1, now it is 3:1. Okay, so the conclusion is, see the conclusion that when current liability decreases, current asset decreases, then current ratio will increase. That is the result. Now you can learn it. When CaCl both decreases, current ratio will improve. Or this is for learning part only. Maybe that question will come and in MCQ, then you can use it. Otherwise, you have to follow the complete formula. So you can write here current ratio will improve because they ask you to give reason. So what reason will you give? Current ratio will improve because what reason we will give? Because current liability decreases as well as current assets also decrease. So it is easy for learning when current asset, current liabilities both are decreasing, current ratio will always improve. Okay, so by this conclusion you can learn it, and the mathematical, because generally they say show it. Even when external will come for practicals, they will also, they may ask this type of question. Note down please. Repayment of current liabilities or payment of bills payable, payment of creditors, in all part the answer will be same. Method will be same. The current ratio is 2:1. That's why we write 20,000 is to 10,000. If that ratio is 3:1 in exam, don't worry. Just write 30,000 is to 10,000. Okay. Now see, because we are paying 5,000 rupees. That's why cash reduced. And we are paying the liability. That's why current liability also decreases. Now new ratio. So it is easy when CA decreases, current ratio increases. Note down please. You will write this reason also. Because CA and CL both decreases. Now we are moving towards second part. Shall I remove it? The reason is very easy. CL decreases, CR increases. That is the first conclusion. Now we are moving towards different. Second part. Second part is purchase goods on credit. Purchase goods on credit. Now see my method. I have not changed many things. Simple way you can put in your mind because there is lack of time in accountancy people. So second part, first over, second part, purchase of goods on credit. Purchase of goods on credit, let 5,000 rupees. Shalin, look at the board now, you will be able to understand. When we are purchasing goods, inventory or we can say stock increase. Okay. If a businessman is purchasing goods, what will be the impact on inventory? That will increase. Inventory means current asset will increase. Okay. On credit means creditors will increase. Creditors will increase, it means current liabilities also increase. Both are increasing. Okay. Both are increasing. Now see. Current ratio is 2:1. Now current asset increasing, put the plus sign. Current liability also increasing, put the plus sign. See, it's very easy then. 25,000, 15,000, here 25,000, 15,000. Now the ratio is, when we divide it, 25 divided by 15. 1 near about 7. 1.7 is to 1. 1.7 is to 1. See, the old ratio is 2 is to 1. New ratio is 1.7 is to 1. Now the current ratio is decreasing. Current ratio will reduce. Why current ratio will reduce? Simple reason. Because current asset and current liabilities are increasing. Because current liabilities increasing as well as current assets are also. So the conclusion is, when CACL both increases, current ratio will decrease. See, there is always reverse relation. In previous A example, current asset and current liabilities both are decreasing, then the current ratio will improve. In the second case, current liability is increasing, current assets increasing. When both are increasing, that current ratio will decrease. You will not change the method. It's very easy. Just put the zeros, let the amount, and see CL or CA is increasing or decreasing. If that is increasing, put the plus sign. Here current asset is increasing because goods are increasing, inventory is increasing, and current liabilities are increasing because goods purchased on credit. Okay, so now new CR is 1.7 is to 1. Earlier that is 2 is to 1. Now it is 1.7 is to 1. It is reducing because CACL both are increasing. Note down the reason, note down the conclusion. So in first example, we have learned that current ratio decrease. Here current ratio increase. Now the third is when there is no change on current ratio. Please note down. Please note down. Now third case. Shall I remove it? Now the third case is the first is when current ratio decreases, second when current ratio increases, and third is when current ratio is not changed. Like I am giving you the example. Purchase of fixed asset purchase of fixed asset when payment is made after 3 years. Generally, we can say on long term payment. So, purchase of fixed asset, or you can say purchase of furniture, land and building, plant and machinery, anything on long term loan. On long term loan basis. Let 5,000 rupees. See, when you are purchasing fixed asset, there will be no effect on current asset. No effect. When you are purchasing fixed asset on long-term loan basis, there will be no effect on current liability. Because the current liabilities are those liabilities which the organization has to pay within 1 year, but that is on long term, 3 or 4 years. So there will be no effect on current liability. See, when there is no effect on current asset and on current liability, there will be no effect on current ratio as well. We can prove it. Current ratio is 20,000 is to 10,000. New CA, no change. New CA, no change. New CR, 20,000 upon 10,000. That is 2 is to 1. Your answer CR will not change. Now, why CR will not change? Because CA and CL are not changing. Because CL not change as well as CA not change. So when CA, CL are not changing, we can say current ratio will also not change. So this is the example. See, third case. The first case when CR decreasing, second case when CR increasing, and third case when CR is not changing. So the conclusion is this. So we can learn by this. When CA increases and CL also increases by the same way, CR will decrease. You can learn it. And when CA decreases as well as CL decreases, the current ratio will increase. This is the summary we can see. By the same amount. And when CA, CL both are not changing, the current ratio will also not change. That will also not change. That will also remain same. So you can learn by this way. CA, CL increases, CR decreases. CA, CL decreases, CR increases. Clear? So I am sure you must understood the way which I explained you. You will learn the way which I explained you. If you have any doubt, you can ask.